What is up, everybody? Welcome to my channel. Welcome, welcome. I'll give it a minute. Hopefully people will come on. I don't really know what's coming today other than I will do what Spirit says to do. So we are going to do some kind of sun activations. I will do a guided meditation and just going to channel it through. This came through last night that I needed to do it, or yesterday. So I'm going to do that. And other than that, I just have a little message to give from Spirit and then just some healing for you. These are sun activations. These are very important at this time. So I really don't know what that means. Before I do that, I will introduce myself. My name is Juniper Bloom Mystique. I am an ascension master, master healer, and divine guide. I have been working for the last 4 years now, doing a lot of crazy things to the earth, bringing about the ascension. The ascension was actually done to the earth, and now people must rise to the occasion, right? It is the return of Christ, and I have indeed unequivocally brought it about. It's all been recorded, processed, witnessed, proven time and time again. You just need to watch what I post for you to post, and you can see that too. Things from, I had a Kundalini awakening in 2019, then I started doing things like healing people. Spirit would just give me these nudges. I would feel these nudges to do these things. I saw all kinds of crazy things that, a lot of people do talk about and see, like the Bible being false. A lot of the words would pop off the pages to people's being exposed for who they really were and not of the light at all, to just weird things, right? And then all of a sudden I started healing people in ways that I'd never seen done before and still haven't to this day. And then from there, I started doing things to the earth. Spirit told me to create Hertz music. So I taught myself how to, and I would channel it through. And I do that. I taught myself how. Then they told me to do workshops, and I taught myself how to do that as well. And in those workshops is where the things would come through. I wouldn't know they were coming. I had no idea what was coming. I would follow the nudges from Spirit, and it was part of my whole entire awakening process. So when I first started, I thought I was just me. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't know the complexity of who I was and what I was doing. But it began really with clearing Mount Shasta, which was not filled with light at all. I rose Atlantis. I sat on Saturn and rose Atlantis with Hermes the god, and saw how I died there. And part of that is Machu Picchu, by the way. It just is what it is. Then I did things like clearing. I started activating pyramids all over the world, from Fiji, Myanmar, Machu Picchu, Indonesia, Thailand, Budapest, all kinds of places. And it's all over my channel. Activating pyramids is not like anything you've ever heard of or seen before either. Okay. That is me. Actually, I took my light and I filled these pyramids with light. And then eventually I replaced and redid the crystalline grid, undid the false concept of time and the false pull on the sun and the moon. United with my twin flame, to which we were attacked. We were attacked that whole time. I fought diligently for my life, and somehow I made it. But my original twin flame did not. And I got a beautiful walk-in twin flame. I opened up all 13 gates into the new earth. When I cleared the Nile, they let us know that there was 13 gates, not 12. 13 is that of heaven. That is the new earth. And I closed down all 12 gates of darkness. And essentially, I created the path home. That's what I've done. But that's just a little bit of it. So I encourage you to check out this channel, from Uniting Jesus and Mary Magdalene, Adam and Eve, and Sekhmet and Horus. They're all the same soul. It was just different lifetimes. And I undid the false Holy Grail. I call it that because it wasn't holy at all. Jesus did not die on a cross. Okay. The cool part about that is that happened live on Christmas Day last year. Hello, just saying, yay, I'm glad you're here. So, right now we are in the end of ways. Sorry, my screen is glitchy. You shouldn't be glitchy, screen. Fix yourself. We are in the end of ways. So it's super important to understand that. Okay. It is the end of days for some and the end of ways for all. What does that mean? No, that didn't help, did it? Anything outside of God can't survive anymore. Okay. It just won't survive. So, we are not meant to be half darkness and half light. We are not meant to have any parts of the shadow component or any karma left. This is a great reset. So no matter what you choose, no matter what path you choose, it is a rebirth. It's either a rebirth here or a rebirth somewhere else. Okay, that is the end of ways. That is the end of days. It's you reap what you sow days, right? And, this Christmas is quite special. That is the day that I united Jesus and Mary Magdalene and undid the false Holy Grail. They called that the resurrection. And recently my new DM took on his soul from that lifetime. And so there's really good things happening. It just depends on which side of the dividing line you're on. It is all karmic based. To get into the new earth, you have to clear all of your karma, all of your shadow. All of our past lives won't matter anymore because it's the great reset. Okay. So there's a lot of things people don't understand about it. Some are rising more and more, though, if you're paying attention, okay? And recently, I've been prepping for the event, and I've been showing you guys some of what that entails. Today is day 13 of that, so I'm super excited for that. I love the number 13. All right, so that is who I am. That is what I've done. At least a very short gist of it. It's all very real, though. Your judgments are just that. They're judgments. So I encourage you to just let the mind go, open your heart, and watch what I say. I prove everything to you guys. The problem is you just got to watch it. Okay. Undid all kinds of darkness. So, and I've walked 4 people through the gates so far. So just say it looks like it's just me and you. YouTube always lies to me, though. I never know the numbers. But today is some kind of sun activation. I really don't know what that means. I did a really awesome live yesterday on Facebook too. So those that joined me and got free messages there, thank you. So first I will get into the message that Spirit has to say. Spirit, unequivocally right now, the message is truly all about, you need to do it now. Like there's an energy of whatever it is, you need to do it now. You don't have any more time left because it is the end of ways. It is the end of days. And so if there's a nudge in your heart, if you're thinking about doing something, if God told you to do something, right? Like if there's something going on, you need to do it. What's strange? Just it says strange that nobody's here. I know, right? If there's something going on, then you need to do it. You need to do it now. My computer system's been glitching, so forgive it. It is what it is. I'm just hoping it continues to work. I've put up protections around it, so we're gonna sit with that. Yeah, know what I'm saying. And you might hear a beep because I've been uploading a video since yesterday for my Hertz channel, music video. So, but the message from God and Creator right now truly is you don't have any time left. If there's something that you need to do it now. There's still an option to take the path to righteousness home, to guarantee your path home. So we have a little bit of time left, but not much. The reason we get nudges now to do something is because that is the time to do it. People like to think about, they like to wait. They want proof. They want something, to occur before they make their final decision. And God says, no, we don't have time for that now. So if there's something in your heart, if there's something you need to do, now is the time, or you may not get another chance. Okay. That's real. So if you've been building a business, I know, right? Like it's whatever. It is whatever. We are building, if you're building a business, if Spirit nudges you to create something or to write something or to whatever it is, we got to do it now because now is the only time we have. Everything only exists in this moment in time. Everything from the past, everything from the present. The only thing, the future, the only thing we have is now. And so if you don't heed the moment when we have it, you possibly could lose it. It might change your future in a way you didn't see coming. Okay. Because what you don't realize is we are now currently in 7D on the earth. And the more these things rise, the more it pushes those out that aren't healed enough or haven't done the things they need to do. So if you've got a nudge, if you can hear me, if you can see me, there's probably a reason. All right. So take advantage of whatever those nudges are. Take advantage of whatever God wants you to do, because now is the unequivocal time, my friends. Oh, look at that. My cup is Machu Picchu. You know what I'm saying? And that's all right. If people don't want to receive healing live today from the sun, that's okay. It is, I'm so on Facebook yesterday, it felt so nice. I had people showing up that I hadn't seen in a long time. So it was really, really nice to have that. It's always nice to have people show up. You know what I'm saying? That is all right. I'm just going to give it a moment and see if anybody else came because I'm going to start the healing. So if you come on in the middle of me doing healing, just sit and relax, put your feet down, palms facing up, right? Palms. Yeah, palms. Thought I was talking about a dog. I did a healing on a dog yesterday. So that was pretty cool. I hope you are feeling better, Just Saint. I really, really do. So I'm just gathering some crystals actually for this healing because I feel the nudge to do so. So I have a bunch of sunstones. Just Saint actually did an exchange with me because she's one of my graduates. She went through the all the ascension portals with me and my alchemy academy, and I got to walk her through the gates at the same time I went through. And she did a healing on me one time and I needed sunstone. This is one of the most beautiful stones I've ever had. I love the energy of these and I have 3 of them. Okay, sunstone. They're very nice and heavy and beautiful and potent, and I can feel their energies. I have lit my candles for safety purposes. And honestly, I put up, yay, I put up some protection. So if people don't come, maybe their intent wasn't great. You know what I'm saying? You never know. So it is what it is. If you want to come later and receive, this is timeless. So whenever you come to receive this healing is fine with me. So again, they said sun activations. I don't know what's coming, but that's usually how things roll with me. I never know. It's usually on the spot, on the moment. They would say, go to Fiji. I would say, okay. And then we'd be like, why Fiji? And then I would activate a pyramid there or open a God portal. So you never know, right? Just be open. All right. Well, I guess it's just me and Just Saint today in the live. That's all right. I'm going to tell you guys right now, though, we don't have time left. So if you're hesitant, if you're in judgment, be careful because the more work that I've done, like the gates are closed and I have created the line where there's only one line home. So if you have any darkness, any shadow, any karma in you, it's not going to compute with these energies. They don't align. You cannot be half dark and half light. We are not meant to be that. You're meant to be masculine and feminine of pure light, and that's it. Okay. So keep that in mind. These are not a joke. These are very real. So respect them. Just be open, let go of expectations, and be present. Keep your eyes open and watch the things that I do. Everything I say is very important for the ascension. Okay. Yeah, Amy's not here, Lisa's not here, Gigi's not here. I'm like, all right then. It's just us. So here we go. I'm excited for day 13 too. That's right after this. So let's just get the show on the road. I'm tired of waiting. I also have some selenites. Okay. And then what was this one just saying? I can't remember. It was the blue something or other. I don't know. And I also have howlite, danburite. I've got a lot going on right here. I have my little pyramid that I made. A lot of healing stuff going on. All right, so let's just get going. So if you wish to receive, just be open, be present, put your feet on the floor and your palms facing up. I don't know what's coming. It's a sun activation of some sort. So I've called on the creator of all that is and all the angels too. I call on the protections of the north, the east, the south, and the west back to the north to anchor into the one of the God of the only, true light and true heaven space. I call on Father Sky and Mother Earth to help direct and align and guide and allow those, because you're all going to be at different abilities to receive this and different timelines. And so what is for you is for you. Some will receive more than others. This might change the course of some and cause some to really feel some shifts, okay? But if you are still knee deep in a shadow, you may not feel much at all, except for the need to heal that even more. So just be mindful of that. what I do is very potent. So I'm going to draw down the light from the heavens above. This light will also be filled with moonlight and sunlight. So we have Christ light, moonlight, sunlight, all coming down into your upper chakras, opening, removing debris from the higher frequency chakras. If you're going into the new earth, you should have 10 main chakras now, because that's what we've been activating. But most of you will not. So if I say weird things, just understand that some of us are on different timelines. Some of us that did my stuff are already in the new earth, and some are definitely are not still. So be mindful of that. Excuse me. I'm drawing down the light now into the crown chakra. Just a nice little grounding. Down into the third eye, down into the throat. Calling all the energies of those that can make it now and those that will be here later. Zeus is also stepping forward. Prometheus is stepping forward. The presence of God is also here. And you are being recorded in the Akashic records for those who came to the live and those who come later. Excuse me. I'm drawing the light down now from the throat and into the heart space, also into the extra chakra for some of those that have it, between the throat and the heart. I burp when I release and connect, so forgive that. Drawing the light down now further from the heart space into the other new chakra, only for those that have activations of it, and then down into your solar plexus. Drawing this light down now, remember this is filled with maximum Christ light, the moon and the sun energies. Drawing now down below the solar plexus into the other new chakra for some of us that have it, and for others that don't, just straight to the solar plexus and into the sacral. And down through the root chakra, down your legs and your arms and your palms. They should be upgraded as well for some people, and some they're still not. So when I freed Jesus's soul, he actually gave us the ability to have the connection of our palm chakras again. That's a good video to watch. But still some do not have that. I see that. So I'm at least opening them up. I'm going down to the feet chakras and opening those, or just some of us, like just saying in mine, I can tell are quite open from what we did yesterday. And I'm taking all these cords from your feet and your hands down into the crystalline grid. So some of you also don't know that I had to cut everybody off from the core. Not one single soul can ground to the core of the earth right now because she's expanding and she's about to go somewhere. So it's like heated up. She's expanding. She will expand to 3 times her original size from that which I started. It is all Christ light now. Okay, so again, you will only receive what you can receive in this transmission. I had to ground you. I don't know what I'm doing next. It's sun activations. It's necessary at this time. So I am awakening, not awakening, but calling in all the energies of the pyramids. Fiji, Myanmar, Machu Picchu, Budapest, Congo, Kilimanjaro, British Columbia, Thailand, Lake Titicaca. The God portal is glowing. It's like boom, boom. All this energy is rising. All of it is rising the light into the dome of the sky. It's very necessary at this time. So if you are here now or in the future, you're at least being connected to some of those energies. If you are not healed enough, this is not in an effort to hurt you. You will only be able to receive some, okay? The more you're healed, the more you can receive. Those that went through my stuff can receive fully. So as you're anchored into the crystalline grid, I'm not going to draw in light above. That's not what they're saying. So I'm not going to draw a light up this time. I can't do that because there's some of you who are not healed enough for that. That would be too jarring. Instead, we're doing something else. So I want you to imagine at this time, Sandalphon is coming in with a seraphim angel energy. He always comes as a seraphim angel for me. Probably not normal from what some of you are used to, but that is actually okay. That is accurate. He's standing in the middle of us. So just imagine we're all kind of sitting around a circle. Okay, just have your eyes closed, your feet on the floor, your palms facing up. And we are all sitting around a beautiful circle. And in the middle of this circle is the most beautiful fire you have ever seen. These flames are of pure white light. This is my flame. It's the white flame. It is my heartbeat. That's what happened at Atlantis. Okay, that's what changed the earth. Is that white flame was taken. So this is a purification flame. And I see these flames like whoom, rising up into the heavens above. And we are all just sitting around them. I am to pull a heart space connection now from each of you towards the flames in the center. These are to help purify and open the heart space. So one by one, there will be more people here in the future. I can see it. And maybe some joining us now or later. But one by one, I'm pulling heartstrings towards the center of this fire, towards the connection of this white flame. And Sandalphon is making sure they are connecting. So each one of you from the heart center out, from this beautiful cord connection, are being connected to the white flame. And this will ensure you are able to receive what it is that you can receive. It is purifying some of your heart space. So if you couldn't see clearly, at the very least, you will be able to now, at least for a short period of time. It depends on you. And this white flame is going to start going up your connection and into your heart space very slowly. Some of you can receive more than others at one time. But this white flame is going to start entering in from your cord into your heart space. And it's going to begin purifying the energy. Okay, because when you work with me, I'm like, these are Garden of Eden. This is heaven energies. Okay, these are very God energies. They're very powerful. And so you have to be purified to a certain degree or it can hurt. Okay, so that's really what this is about. It's removing any toxicity, detoxing some of your energy, your soul, in your heart space. Also the throat. The throat has to be cleansed. Be careful of what we say or what we allow others to say to us. So I have to give a moment in time for this white flame to truly enter into all these connections. Sandalphon, I don't want to call him an archangel because right now he's a seraphim angel. And he's helping your connections remain in this fire. And he's assisting the flame up into your heart space. So I'm taking Myanmar, Congo, and Machu Picchu. It's a 3-point connection. Okay, Myanmar, Machu Picchu, and Congo. And I'm taking this white Christ light through them. Foom, foom, foom. God is actually filling them some more. So it's like white light going into these pyramids, and I can see the columns rising. And all of us are kind of in this energy of these pyramids at this time, if you're doing this transmission at any time. Okay, it's timeless. So we're kind of sitting in the center of these 3 points. Myanmar, Machu Picchu, and Congo. You have to keep in mind everything I do is also for the earth. So this is a sun activation that is necessary. So I have to wait until those are filled with enough light. And now I'm going to the sun. Cantao, Lake Titicaca is also coming into play. Which I think is the first place that I did something to the sun at. That is kind of where it was like changed, and that is where I died, so that makes sense. So there is I have to speak some light language. This is different. Okay, this is I'm like, let me slow down so you guys understand what's going on. Myanmar, Machu Picchu, and Congo. It's a complete triangular formation of Christ's light through the pyramids, and you all are remaining there. I'm going to Lake Titicaca, and I have a scroll, and this is for light language activations. I don't know exactly what that means, so we're just going to go with it. And then I'm like lit up. This light just went boom, all the way up and all the way up my throat. Seventh wave of creation. You are witnessing part of that at this time. Be mindful of any judgment or of any haste and waste you bring into this space. I am a galactic master of the Pleiadian kind. This message must be heard clearly in order to rearrange and open your mind. Allow the light to shine upon you. Allow the one to awaken you, and allow the freeing of any darkness that is inside. Be willing to be free. That is the way you will receive all of that which needs to be received at this time. This is a paradigm shift none of you saw coming, but we knew it was. From this day forth, you are no longer walking on the earth you once knew. It is a different one, of different language, of different knowledge, and different truth. You either rise into this truth, or you must go to Gandhi. We are all uniting from the Pleiadian galaxy to you. There are many beings who will begin walking amongst you more and more and more. This is very true. You call them aliens. We are just beings just like you who look a little different. That is all. Some have already been here. Some of those must go too. But others will remain and will become part of you. This will be a union of many, many forms, many heartbeats, and many truths. It is up to you to accept it, or it will choose for you. We have opened your heart so you can take this in, and we are deactivating the shadow of the mind. It is important to not have that in this space, or it will hurt you. For you are in the presence of God, in God alone. That is what you are with and who you are with at this time. Be present and present only. Take no hesitation in the steps you see for you. All of you here are being provided your path. It is lighting up in front of you what steps to take, and the foundations that are not of God are crumbling more and more and more. So if you find complications and that of worry instead of wonder, follow the light. Follow the light home. It will guide you, no doubt. Take heed of what I am saying. There are beings now coming here. They will come here over the next coming waves, what you call days and weeks and months. They are energetic waves in truth. There is no time. In reality, these beings will come and get to know you and become part of the universal flow. The more connectedness, the more unity, the more vision of love flow. For we have all been ascending, not just you. What you don't realize is the one of the vessel I am using ascended us to. All Pleiadians are ascending to, just like you. Except we don't have darkness like you did here. So do not panic. Do not follow the fear that will rise when you see creatures you've never seen before. Just be open and ask God to show you the ways. Big changes are coming in the days, weeks, and months to come, and they will continue to come if you stay. Thank you for hearing me. Namaste. Okay, so right when that ended, I felt somebody like that person leave, that whatever. I have to move on. So there's like this galactic pull. So I have to move these blue waves of light. So I'm bringing in these blue waves of light. I'm bringing in these blue waves of light. Now keep in mind your heart is connected to the flames of the white in the center. I'm going to bring everything through that fire. Okay, the white flame purified you first, and I have to bring these galactic Pleiadian waves. This is the Pleiadian galaxy. It's literally like I'm drawing it from there, and I'm drawing them into the flames. So you guys will get like waves of this. You can only receive some. It depends on how healed and open you are. Some can receive more. I have to clear any judgments of expectations of any energies that may come in. I don't need them. I don't need that to block me. It is yours and yours alone. So I'm drawing in these waves of light. They're very beautiful. They're blue and then white, like space dusty, and they sparkle like they're stars. Okay, so we are combining galaxies. So what I'm seeing is there's going to be like open travel in the future, open connection. That's what they're showing me at this time. And so I'm drawing in these waves. We have to combine. We have to combine more of the galactic energies. More planets will be aligning in the next couple of months too, they're saying. So I'll be doing some more of those here in a few months. Some of you probably don't know this, but we've already added more planets to our system. We are in a different galaxy, a different galactic flow of 7D. Okay, I anchored us into Pleiades a long time ago. Those videos are on my channel. Oh, forgive me. As I'm pulling it in, I have to remove some muck, some blockage, some energy. So I am seeing like, how do I put this? Some aliens, beings that were here that don't belong are going to start surfacing of like death, right? You might find some that are no longer here. Things are going to surface. Okay, I know there's one in the Atlantic Ocean. I said before they were going to be seen and they might be dead. So those things are in the energy at this time. So just be mindful of that. But then there's also more things from animals to beings that you're going to see in waves. It's like one wave that you can accept, then another that you can accept, and then another that you can accept. They see what I've done. They see the beacons of light to the sky. I don't think you guys understand how big and the brevity of that is. And I think when I did that, I said it was a beacon, and that's what they're showing me at this time. So I'm bringing in more dust. It's like we have to combine the energies. It's almost like you go to another planet, right? And you may need like an oxygen mask. It's not quite like that, but they need to be able to compute with the energies. Okay, so we're combining those. Those are going into the flame and going up through your heart connection. Here, I thought it was just the sun. No. But their sun and our sun are also going to combine in energies at this time. So I'm like drawing the sun from the Pleiades galaxy. There's a few of them, but I'm drawing some light to our sun. And I am still standing at Lake Titicaca, but I'm putting this in the flame. Myanmar, Machu Picchu, and Congo. These are the 3 points you guys are all sitting in. Okay, I know this is a lot. Take your time with it. And I'm drawing that light into the flames, into the flame that is going up and purifying and going into your heart space. So you guys are all getting these DNA activations, this purification flow. Who you are determines what you can receive at this time. Okay, but at the very least, this is going to show you truths. All right. So as I'm drawing in all this sun energy, you guys, our sun is expanding. I'm expanding our sun. She's growing, she's expanding, she's growing, she's expanding. And now I'm going to read the scroll where I'm standing at Lake Titicaca. And then from there, I will draw that down into the flames and into you guys. I will also be rotating the sun slightly and expanding her to 2 times her size. Mongondo yi kota wai yantwa yo koto yuanda kanda yi yanta yi yanta wow. Pankianta yi yankatau to yankotau tawau kiantau. I see like flares going. Canta la i canta ai canta wai canta i. Mungko tai kelang katao tayo katai onko boyo tai katao lokondao. I see these light codes rising from Lake Titicaca and going to the sun. Kantao galang kantai yantao tawai. Drawing in more light from other place to the sun. Kanta yakanto ai wanda yantai. I'm rotating her slightly. Canta la canta and the earth is responding. She's shaking. She's shaking. I see mountains cracking. Canta yawai yanta yo conto ya kai tai ta tai tai tai. I canta ya bai tanga ya tai ta umbo yo to yo. It feels amazing, like I'm home, like the sun is like, oh, she's lighting up and bursting flares, and the earth is like grung, grung, and cracking and moving and responding in turn. And I see the shifting of mountains like cracking on the side and crumbling, and water changing and flowing and moving and rearranging and wow. It's amazing. This is like the light language of the sun has now been fully returned, but I'm also ascending her. So I'm bringing all the lights from the galactic flow of 7D into her. So I've combined, like, I don't know, 4 suns here. This is amazing. And she's expanding and expanding. And I see these solar flares like shooting off of her. It's beautiful. And now I'm going to start pulling them down and pulling them down and pulling them down and pulling them down and into the flame completely. And pulling the sun down and pulling the sun down and pulling the sun down and into the flames completely, and pulling the sun down and pulling her down into the core of the earth. Gonna expand it even more. Gonna pull the sun down and pull the sun down and pull the sun down to the core, and pull little pieces to the fire and little pieces to the fire. And the DNA of the sun is changing. I can see all these light codes within her going and lighting up, and she's spinning and she's growing and she's moaning and she's moving, and the earth is responding in turn. Canta la ya canta y. And there's a connection I'm going to pull from the sun to the moon, from the sun to the moon, like a cord, a beautiful connected life force cord from the sun to the moon. And it's going to spin and purify and connect. And the moon is also getting an upgrade of DNA. It's like understanding what's happening. It's expanding, it's growing, it's going to meet the sun halfway, all aligned to the light of the one, and down into the earth's core and the fire upon you that is filling your heart as much as you can receive these light activations, these knowings, these connections. I can see it going in like downloads into your heart. Everything purified and open to receive as best as we can. I'm watching her. I have to watch her and help her adjust if necessary. That was beautiful. So beautiful. If only you could see what I do. The sun, the codes, the light, the movement. She's flowing and growing and all of the light bringing down into the earth like a wave of flares upon you, just helping her expand. This is a union of two galaxies, a union of two galactic souls combining, and the sun and the moon upgrading to compute and align completely. Now, all of the light that I put in is going from the core out through the crystalline grid and all of the earth chakras, right? All the points underneath the pyramids, and they're all filling up with more light from the sun activation. And I'm drawing it up to the dome, to the sky, to the protection, to the light, to the world in which we are upon. Oh, we are ready, my friends. Nothing can stop this. Nothing can penetrate. Nothing can go beyond. Oh, it's powerful. This is God. Oh, yeah. For those of you who are more ready, you are getting more activations going down your silver column and up, all down and up. It's like these activations that allow you to understand, to expand with this energy. Others are not able to receive it yet, but hopefully you will. This is big. This is big. The union of the suns to the moon, to the world around you, the galactic union of seven-dimensional flow. It's not normal. This was a bonus. I got to ascend more things than you know. Now I'm going to take a little Christ light, a little bit of light from God, and put it into the fire below. And from that fire, it will come through your heart space and help to activate more. I don't think you guys understand how big this was, how much the sun just did, how much light just filled the earth. I can see it coming out in cracks and waves and fire galore. It's so beautiful. So beautiful. The mountains are changing. The sky is moving and rearranging. The earth is being reborn and reformed. Only some are willing to see. Fear is not of God. This is power. This is a return home. Also the animals. So I'm taking all of that energy because they've already ascended, and I'm shooting it up from the core, the crystalline grid, into all beings and animals and trees on this earth. They're all getting those activations from the sun, the moon, and into the stars and the galactic flow. This is like, the best way I can describe this is two galaxies just went whoop and became one. They became one. A little bit more Christ light into the fire to go up your cord of the heart space, and it will flicker upon you as you allow it to be. That is a gift completely. Saint Germain is writing it in the Akashic records for everything that I just did and realigned and changed. It was literally, so I remember this from the first time I did Lake Titicaca. It was some language I returned to the sun. Oh, I just did it again. Oh, yes. There is a great thing in the past where they would talk about gods in Lake Titicaca. Pay attention, my friends. The sun god is born. Dangayan tawi kaoto u. Huatai kantau yatau kantau pi. Ungo boi ala kantai. All of the animals have received the light. The sun is going to continue going, vroom, vroom. She changed her own axis point slightly, and the moon and the sun are connected. There's this beautiful connection from the sun and the moon. They will align perfectly so, just as they're meant to. Oh, you can't stop this now at all. There's no stopping that. The sun is returned home. She is quite large and quite close and pure and activated, and 7D now too. So might we see more than one sun to come? It's possible. We shall see. There already has been more than one moon. Some of you can see. Pay attention. You are in a new galaxy, my friends. You are in a new world. So the cords to the flame are being disconnected. You can't receive much more. Pay attention to the world around you. She is being reborn. You will all get some protective energy around you. So Sandalphon with Seraphim Angel energy is putting a dome of protection around you. That way you're not a beacon in your own environment, because some of you are still surrounded and very much so entwined in your shadow, and that will spark things. Okay, so you're being protected. So pay attention to what unfolds now around you. Follow the path of light. The light, the beauty, the love. Let everything else go. Fear, judgment, ego, expectation, all of that must go. Love and love alone. Now all of that is dissipating. You're being removed from the connections of the pyramids at this time, because only some of you can stay there for now. This was big. Some can receive more than others. They wanted you to witness this, apparently. Now is the time. Do not hesitate. Whatever is at your door, open and walk through immediately before it's too late. But be ready to see miraculous wonders. So much amazing things to come. This was quite large. So when you're ready, start feeling back into your body. Whether you are watching or whatever, it affected you either way. Feel into your feet, move your toes. Feel into your ankles, your calves, your knees, your thighs, your hips, your tummy, your arms, your hands, and move your fingers. Touch your face, touch your head, and know you're where you should be. Thank you for joining me. Oh, sorry, I'm looking up to see who came and who's here and whatever. Hopefully Jacinth's still here, because she was here from the beginning. I think it is blue calcite. Just saying, I think it is. I can't remember. Wow, right? Like, what WTF? That blew my mind. I didn't know Gigi came in late. Lisa came in late. Y'all got to watch that one over again. That's a necessity activation. What? Let me process that for a minute. Because I didn't know that was coming. But it makes sense. It makes sense with our 21 days, doesn't it? Because we recently went into a time warp, right? I took you through what, like that, the time thing. I'm like out of it. Hang on. Into the 7D. I thought that was just about the sun. I'm gonna have to watch that one again, because I'm forgetting what I said. Hmm. Hmm. It's a bummer if people don't watch that and receive that. Ooh, buddy. That's a necessity. And it looks like things are freezing a little bit now. So I'm going to end this one here, and I'm going to go get ready for day 13 of our 21 days. The message is of importance that you need to act, and you need to act now because time is of the essence. You're running out. Okay. It's getting glitchy. Hopefully that came clear the whole way. Jacinth, was it clear the whole way? Oh, Gigi says she came in late and she was shaking. Oh, yeah, that was amazing. Holy crap. I'm like, I wonder what's happening for day 13 if that happened on live. What the that happened live. So what's coming for day 13? But they wanted me to do that. So it's a vulnerability for me as well, because I'm usually protected in my workshops with that. Oh, yeah. Just saying, it says intense energies were definitely received. Gigi, I would do it again from the beginning. Make sure you ground. And this is timeless for whoever does receive it, whenever they receive it. Lisa says she didn't sleep well last night. I'm so sorry. Try this one again. This was intense. Either way, I'm going to go get ready for day 13. So hopefully you guys will, those who are in my 21 days will join me there. Yay, it was clear all the way through. Perfect. It's getting glitchy now. So much love to all of you. Don't judge that, because if you bring anything that's not of God into that space, it will hurt you. That's not a joke, okay? The energies do not compute. They burn. So you don't want karma of that nature, okay? Just watch, observe, or enjoy the healing. Receive the light, whatever you wish to do. It's timeless. The message is of importance. Now is the time, or you may not get another one. It's now. You don't have tomorrow. Not everybody here is guaranteed tomorrow. It's through the choices you make. And that's what Spirit is saying. Like I said, that's why I offered a really great deal for Path to Righteousness too, in honor of God and Jesus and the work that I did. So take it if you want it. Otherwise, be very mindful. Okay. So much love, you guys. I will see those who are joining me here at 111. Okay. For day 13. I will see you guys later. Bye. Like frozen. I can't end it.